Hello everybody and welcome back to another Flash game in my Flash game series. Today we're doing a Warlords 2 Rise of the Demons. Very famous Flash game on Armour Games back when it was about. I'm sure a lot of you will recognise this. I sure do. It was one of my most played Flash games. Ben Olding, you legend. Make more of these games somehow, please. So I'm probably going to be doing quite a few playthroughs of this game with different races. We'll see. We're starting off pretty simple with the Human Alliance. However, I can do any of the races. Depends on what I feel like doing or what you guys want me to do. I guess it's all up to you. So I'm gonna go straight into a new campaign. All sorts of different races. If you want me, I can always do a playthrough as the Arnolds. I can do a playthrough as the Demons. Anything, but we're going to be starting off with a race that I haven't played it with yet, and that is the Human Alliance. Just on normal difficulty because I don't want to torment myself. Start off by watching the cutscene, I guess. I'll move the webcam out the way.
Thought to be confined to history books and old tales told around a campfire. A tortured race from the north, once known as the Demons, are growing in numbers and summoning giant beings from another realm. Their influence already affects all, causing moods to darken and tempers to fray. All beings in Veneral can sense war is coming. It is only a matter of when.
When is now. I'm going to be conquering this game pretty hard. There is a strategy that I will show you guys about where you're playing as the humans. So we have units like the trebuchet, something like that. I'm not going to try and pronounce that again. That was probably horribly butchered. That looks like a pretty good CG. We have the King's Guard as well, and then we have Hammermen. Very interesting units, but when you want to start off with the game, you want to go straight to Spearmen, and you just want to upgrade your Spearmen. Literally that simple. You want to just give them that upgrade, because Spearmen are going to be your main people. So I think I'm going to go straight to attacking I think their Wood Elves should be first on the list. So let's attack the Wood Elves. So what you want to do when you start thinking about this, Spearmen are very spammable. So you want to use the Spearmen to the best of your advantage. Even go so far as to just spam them in one lane. That will win you the entire match. I don't know how this is feared on hard difficulties, probably wouldn't work. But it works quite nicely on lower difficulties like normal. So I'm just going to show you here by what I mean. Like so. Our army is charging straight into the base already. The blue bar at the top is our win meter. Once that meter is full, we've won the match. And you want the quicker time will give you more money at the end. So our goal is to get as quick as time as possible when beating each people. Like so. That's our win. And we got a pretty big time bonus there, along with quite a bit of money. So what we do with that money is we're going to save it and get a siege unit so we can actually attack the base. So let's go on to the next Wood Elves. Realistically the same strat. What I like to do sometimes I like to put some archers down behind the spearmen just to do a bit of damage from the back lines. Let's give some spearmen. Okay, we're being attacked from this row. Archer's doing a lot of damage to us here. Should be good though. Nothing out of the ordinary here. It's a halberdier. They're spamming those in the middle. Just gotta make sure we get our middle protected as well. Lots of units should be spawned in the middle. They're doing a lot of damage to us. It's because of the archers as well, it's not even because of the... Right, the archers are no longer shooting at us, it seems, because they've gotten too close, so... This should be an easy win in the bag for us. As long as the archer hurry up and dies, which apparently not. I'm gonna start spawning units in the other lane because I think the middle lane's probably a lost cause at this point. Oh. Let's see what I can get in all the other lanes, what I can do. Oh, perfect. Let's charge my swordsmen, see what that does to the enemy team. Completely wrecks all of the mages that they had, which is good. Putting up a good fight here, they're putting up a really good fight. Oh, the middle lane's gonna have a bit of a problem now. We should be fine though. It's the win for us. As you can see, a lot less time bonus this time, but that's fine. That's fine because we can now afford the siege unit, which is what we're going to buy starting off with, as well as a spearman upgrade, I think. Helmet should do. So now I can take the Eastern Forest Castle. Let's take the Eastern Forest Castle. Okay. Castle levels are pretty simple. You just want to abuse your siege unit as much as possible. And quick trip, you don't even need to attack anything that's coming outside of the that's coming from other lanes, because it won't do anything to your side. So you can literally just let them go into your side, your lane, and just specifically attack the middle lane, which is what I like to do. I know it's a bit broken, but not everything can be perfect, I guess. Spawn in some more of the siege units. They should start attacking the castle very nicely, as you can see right there. Each ball should do quite a bit of damage. Oh yes, look at that, building up there. That's really good. Spam archers and spam the siege unit that you choose, whichever race you've chosen. All of them have some form of siege unit, so. I think we were a bit too excited there. Actually, no, we're fine. We're fine. It's all good. Just keep spamming down the middle. The Wood Elves should be eliminated with this battle. There's no way they can survive this. And with that, the victory should be ours. Nicely done. Okay, so the next unit I want to save up for is going to be either the King's Guard or the Hammermen. Pretty strong units, probably the King's Guard to be fair. Yeah, right. So I think we're going to straight it up to and going to attack the Orcs of the South next. I want to save the demons till last because they're the fun. That's the fun part of the game. So let's attack the Orcs of the South for our next battle. Straight for spearmen. Make sure all angles are covered. Yeah, these axemen are pretty strong. One might get past up top. Nah, we should be good there. Let's get past all these enemies nice and easily. Not too bad so far, I guess. Just like trying to confuse the enemy by spawning a ton of units in different places. Oh, there's our cue, right. Let's charge spearmen. There we go. Lots of spearmen there. Greatly benefit us in this battle against the orcs. This should be our battle in the bag. Oh, one more unit needs to cross the map. And with that, the battle has been won. Nice job, Human Alliance. Very well done. I think we will finish off the Orcs of the South before we take on any of the other people. I want to do the Men of the West next because those guys get even really annoying at the end of the game if you leave them too long. Worse than the demons, I think, so I want to get rid of them. So let's summon in some spearmen. Obviously, that's the strategy every time. Oh, so they have samurais. It's best to leave those guys alone and not to actually, like, attack them, because that'll lose a lot of units. As you can see, they're very strong. I think he managed to kill 4 spearmen, which is pretty mad. 5 spearmen. I'm going to let the samurais pass through. It's a strategic play. And I'm just going to focus on this one line. Maybe I can actually like, outrun their defences. Because I just can't deal with samurais very well. Not right now anyway, without King's Guard. They're overtaking us, which isn't good, but I think we'll be able to overtake them again. Yeah, we can overtake them again easily. Just got to spam that spacebar. The samurai guy to try and hinder our plans. Samurai is very strong unit, but we can outbeat this samurai unit easily. The spearmen are just that good. As you can see, we're overpowering their base just by doing this alone. The strat that I recommend. We're easily. I think we've got this in the bag. I think. Well, they finally put a spearman to attack us. Oh, sorry, a samurai, and he's dead now, which is good. Almost there. There we go. The Orcs of the South have retreated into battle, and I think with that, the King's Guard is ours. He has some very interesting upgrades, but I think will be useful in the, especially in helping us take down the Orcs of the South's main base. So let's siege. So I'll start off by putting a King's Guard down. We'll go with this row, I think, and then I'll put some siege units down. As you can see, King's Guard's a very strong unit, literally one-shots things. See how it fares against samurai. Can it take on the samurai? It can, easily. Let's get all of these siege units summoned in. And with that, we're going to want another King's Guard to help defend these siege units. Axemen might be screwing us over here, like. There's a siege unit's dead. Oh wait, samurai. Interesting. It's managed to kill my King's Guard, but was finished off by a rock, which is lucky, I guess. The rock throws are really strong as well. We should be fine. Got this in the bag. Kingsguard's gonna save us. Maybe not. Maybe not. With the amount of siege units here, there's no way these guys can come back with this. We should have got this. I'm just going to spam Kingsguards, I guess. Oh, that rock thrower got swarmed with rocks there. Wow. Well, this should be our win without any issue. The King's Guards are there. So many of them as well. Protecting all of the rocks. Easy it does. The Orcs of the South have been wiped out. Right. I want to get some upgrades for my King's Guard, I think. We're gonna go straight with the... Actually, what would benefit us? I'm thinking... Actually, I want a Hammerman. We'll save up for the Hammerman first. I don't think any of these are needed anyway. Now I think I'm going to move on to the Men of the West. These guys are very difficult, so this could be a challenge for us, maybe. Our strat is going to be King's Guards, followed by Spearmen. The javelin thrower you see right there is the strongest unit they have. It is extremely broken and not fun to play against. As you can see, it literally just one-shot my King's Guard. This could be a terrifying match. I'm just going to spam Spearmen and hope and pray that we can get through this. You know what, I don't think I can do that. It's not going to work. No, I'll summon in the King's Guard when they get close. Just to take down that Spearman. The King's Guard is probably going to die pretty quick here because there's so many Spearmen. Oh no, it's actually doing a lot of damage to them, okay. Oh, it managed to kill them all. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, and they've got their... I'm getting very unlucky here. This is bad. This is very bad. We might have lost this one. I'm going to surrender straight away here and try that again because there's no way we can win if we get that unlucky against one of the strongest, if not the strongest race in the game. So let's try that again. Let's just spawn King's Guards in all of the lanes and see if I can bait out the Spearmen, these spear throwers, whatever they're called. Javelin throwers, that's their name. Oh, there's one javelin thrower. Let's see if it one-shots my guy. It two-shots him, which is absolutely insane. I'll make sure to deal with this one when it comes over. To deal with this one, I'm going to just use Spearmen because I don't think I'll get my charge back in time. That's fine. Alright, looking a bit better. Definitely better than last time. Like, damn, way better than last time. We got very lucky last time with the spawns, but that's fine. Men of the West are the strongest race in the game, so I wouldn't expect anything less from these guys. Sent 2 King's Guard to deal with all of those spearmen down the bottom. he's definitely dead there. Look, it's two bolts from the spear. And there's nothing the Kingsguard can do against the absolute beastly javelin throwers. They are really, really strong. Start summoning some spearmen as well. There we go. We've got our charge. This could be the turning point of the game. Kingsguard charge, followed by spearmen. He missed there, I think. No, that classified as a hit somehow. That's interesting. Wish we get close. Summoning Kingsguard. That's the strat against these spear guys. You've just got to wait for them to get close. Which that should be our victory. If these guys can get through in time, which they can. There we go. Nice job. We have beaten the men of the West. And with that, the Hammermen. I think we should buy the Hammermen. Actually, to be fair, I might want to get some upgrades. The Kingsguard is pretty weak right now. So, upgraded shield. Upgraded armor. Definitely for you. And I think I'm going to buy the toughened armor as well. Make sure we're absolutely blasted around. Let's get rid of Mylan, I think, next. Let's see how good my Kingsguards are now that they've been mega upgraded. Let's see how many hits they can take from a spearman now. Should be a couple more hits maybe. I'd hope anyway. Oh yes, definitely. I think that was 1 or 2 more hits, which is nothing to be expected of. Let them get close. Kingsguard is probably one of my favourite units in the game, really, along with these OP javelin throws. Look how fast they are. They move really quick, and they have their DPS is just absolutely insane. Oh, the units up top are getting close. Kingsguard, go! Wreck them. Let's put one down bottom as well. As long as the Kingsguard can actually kill the right units, I'm not bothered what happens to any of the other ones. Put up top to deal with you. Put some spearmen to deal with you. Kingsguard to deal with you. Kingsguard to deal with you. Kingsguard to deal with you. Oh, and there's our Kingsguard charge coming in, I think. Let's do it. We'll do it once these guys get close, actually. Just so we don't get absolutely wrecked. There we go. Followed by spearmen from each angle. Nicely done. This should be our battle. Getting very lucky against the men of the West first time around here. These guys usually give me a lot of trouble no matter the difficulty. They're really, really hard to take down. Just because of those javelin throws alone. Those javelin throws are such an insane support unit. But luckily we have managed to prevail against them. Thanks to Kingsguards. And the victory is ours. Nice job. 800, that's a lot of money for that one as well, so that's really good. And with that, I'm going to finish upgrading my Kingsguard to max, I think. Oops. And I'm going to buy the special charge from my spear guy, and that should be it for units for now. So, finally, I think we should take over the Men of the West base, so they are fully finished and defeated. So, the usual strat. Oh, they've got archers instead of spearmen this time, which should make this way easier. I'm just going to start off by summoning in the siege unit. Okay, they're putting archers there. We'll just summon them down here instead. Archers could be a massive problem for us. I will summon in a rushed spearman to take care of any archers. Kingsguard to finish any off properly. Let's get our siege units built up though. Kingsguard will deal with all of those units that are going up front, along with the other ones, I guess. Very nicely done. Very nicely started there. Let's get all of these siege units rolling in so we can start attacking the base. There we go. Nicely done. Let's get another Kingsguard in case that one's probably close to dying now. It's definitely been through quite a few fights already. As you can see, the guys going into our base literally does not matter at all, which I think is a bit of a flaw in this game, I won't lie. It makes these siege levels quite a bit easier to do, but I'm not going to complain, I guess. It's still fun. Right, there we go. These what's it called again? Kingsguard. He's coming back in to help out the siege units while we take down their base. Very nice. Almost at half. I'll keep spawning them in. I think that's probably enough siege units for now. I'll focus all my attention on Kingsguards now, I think. Should be a nice and easy win for us. And finally, the limit to eliminate the Men of the West. GG, the Men of the West have been destroyed. Very nice. Right, now on to getting a new unit. I think the Hammermen is where we buy the Hammermen here. So he has 50% armor upgrades. Making him probably one of the tankiest units in the game. I think apart from Giants, obviously. Who do we fight next? The High Elves are going down. Let's... Oh, okay, so the Kingsguard and the Hammermen have pretty much the same preparation time, which is interesting. Let's try using some charged spearmen to help us deal with the hard units. Very nicely done. Kingsguard to deal with the bottom line, charged spearmen to deal with the top line. Hammermen dealing with that line. All good so far. Oh, it's going to be an interesting matchup. That's fine. The battle mage has been defeated. However, there is one up top, so we'll see how it goes with this one. Let's get some mages in to deal with it. Oh, the assassin comes in clutch. However, the charged spear blows truly do wreak havoc among men. That's fine, I know when to get my attacks timed right to beat these guys. So, 3 swordsmen coming up top. You want to place a Kingsguard down there as well. That should be able to deal with all of those swordsmen, I think. That's how strong they are. Just place them out anyway you think you need help. Put one there as well. Oh, you know what? Alright, I think this is what we charge, King's Guards. Let's go. Well, that one actually died. Well, it's the combination of the three of the swordsmen being able to defeat them, I guess, but it can't defeat another one, especially not another two. So let's start getting some charged spearmen in here so we can start taking over their base. There we go. That's a lot of units charging in through there. And with that, victory is ours. Very nice. And with that, I don't think there's any important units that we need right now. I think we just need some upgrades. I'm going to see what I can get. Let's get this Hammerman. Oh, his armor is just going to be off the screen. That's going to be really good. Let's take down the High Elves' Chan. I'm thinking that's what we should do next. And I'm going to test these new Hammermen out by placing them against these Spearmen and these Swordsmen. See who wins. I think we all know who's going to win though, right? It's obviously going to be the Spearmen and the Swordsmen. They couldn't beat Hammermen. Surely not. Yeah, see, I knew it. I knew it. There's just nobody that can beat this such an OP unit. That Spearman didn't stand a chance. Wow. Very nicely done. Let's get a charged spearman. Whenever you see an archer, you want to charge spearmen them, so they can't use their attack and just decimate you with their archers' arrows. The archers' arrows are really strong in this game, so we're already getting units into their base, which is really good. Let's keep on pushing. Right, when it comes to the assassins, you do not want to use your powerful units against assassins because they will one-shot them. You just want to use charged spearmen because they are really fragile and can easily be killed by them, which is really good. I want to abuse the spearmen whenever possible, really. Which I do whenever I see this free place. Oh, and then this is where I like the time where I love to use charged spearmen. Go! That one got through, which is a bit of unlucky on our behalf, I guess. But we can easily attack back with our own. Like so. And with that, our victory is almost assured against this High Elf. Oh, I whispered right there. Oh, but there we go. We've beaten the High Elves' Chan very easily. So I think next is going to be fully upgrading the Hammermen, so the armor is literally off the screen, which is insane. And next, I think we get the Spearmen fully upgraded. So with that, we're taking down the High Elves' base, and with that, we use the same strategy that we've been using to get rid of all of the other main bases, I think. I also wanted to charge spearmen to deal with the Axeman there, I think. Actually, no, that should have been a King's Guard to deal with him. I didn't realise he was. Oh, no, it's fine. Yeah, it seems like the rock guy managed to just deal with him on his own. How did? Well, he just fell over somehow. How strange. I've never seen that happen before. Right. Are we still recording? Good. We wouldn't want this to be not recording, so it will be very depressing considering how much we've been through within this playthrough, and this is my first time playing as the humans, so I did want to record it. My first experience with the humans live, not live, just record it and put it on YouTube, I guess. We are starting to siege their base, which is really good. We need a King's Guard to help save our siege units there, definitely. we now have that in the bag. So siege units should be way more protected now, especially with that Kingsguard in front. Absolutely wrecking havoc. I'll put another one in since he seems to be coming up to the end. And now once we've got these siege units aren't amazing, if I'm being honest. There are many, they're definitely better ones. The Wood Elves have an absolutely amazing siege unit that is great for these kind of levels, but the humans isn't amazing. I won't lie. With this strat, we're getting almost halfway there with half time left, which is more than what we wanted. Because as you can see, the boulders do a lot of damage to the actual base. Oh, okay, we're getting attacked by an axeman who has been absolutely destroyed. Let's get some King's Guards in here because I completely forgot we probably needed them. Oh, some charged spearmen as well, actually. Yeah. And with that, we have won against the High Elves. They have been completely wiped out. Very nice. So, next. I still don't think we need anything. I need to buy any units. The Hammermen and both Kingsguard are fully upgraded. So, our next battle is going to be with the Orcs of the North. So let's start with Goroth. Orcs of the North have monks. That is their special unit, but it isn't very strong. Honestly, it's probably the weakest race out in the game. I would say personally. Every other race is definitely better than it. You'll see coming up in a second how weak the actual monks are. Against both Kingsguard and Hammermen. They're both fully upgraded, by the way, so as you can see, not very strong. They die pretty easily to most units in the game, which is a shame, but just how it is. Just keep spawning Kingsguards. I think they are the best unit they have to offer in the army of the humans. Oh, they managed to kill my Hammermen actually. Focusing on that line really helped. Actually, did some real good there, which is good on them. So I think we need to fight back. That monk stood no chance either, which is the monks are so weak. They're really not a good unit at all. But now we can charge. Let's do a Kingsguard charge, and then this is when you start spamming spearmen. Once you have a charge up like this, and you have your spearmen protected by a powerful unit. Like so. Oh, almost 45 minutes into the playthrough. Not so bad so far. I was expecting this to take longer, if I'm being honest. But that's really good. With this, I think, with this final spearman, the level will be complete. Very well played. Oh, that time bonus is really nice there. Right. Whew, what to upgrade? Spearmen, fully upgrade them to max, I think, to get their armor. With that, we have money to actually spend on some new units. So, I'm going to save probably for a mounted halberdier, because these guys are really good as well. Let's attack. Let's do the. Oh, okay. Apparently, this one's really hard. The Orcs or the Mountain Trolls are getting pretty hard as well, and so are the Undead. So let's finish off the Orcs of the South before we get too hasty with the other enemies we have in our path. You have the archer. You know what to do with the archer. You just get an easy free kill. He fell over there. You thought he died. No, the archer wouldn't die to such pathetic beings. Let's make sure we know, and this is what we do King's Guards to make sure every row has been got a protector. Easy as that. Because literally the only units the King's Guard struggle against is the Giants, I think, so... Which, yeah, I mean, most races do struggle against the Giants when these... Oh, okay. That was a bit of a struggle there, which isn't good, but I was not expecting them to throw out a horseman like that. It's fine because we're still pushing ahead. These guys are not very strong, so there's nothing to worry about. Horsemen are really weak once you've actually got them trapped in a corner. So as you can see, they die real quick. Oh, here we have a nice charge ready. I think a hammerman charge would be a good idea this time around. There's no way the archer guys will be able to kill them in time because they have so much HP, lots and lots of armor. Something good old spearmen to help out. Very nice. Oh, there you are. Oh, the guy got screwed there, the horseman. And I think with that, the victory is pretty much ours. Oh gosh, with one more unit it would be ours, but they seem to be very jealous and they don't want me to win, so they're doing everything they can in my power to stop it, but they can't stop their death forever. Very nice. 1,100 money to our name. And I think that calls us to buy a horseman for ourselves, so let's buy a mounted halberdier and let's give it straight with the upgraded armor. And with that, I think we can attack the final base of the Orcs of the South. Orcs of the North, sorry. Usual strat, nothing really different, honestly. I'll try a different strat for the actual next levels we do with the siege levels. I've got another idea, another strat idea that could easily work. King's Guard to defend my siege units, though they can clearly defend themselves. Oh, he's going after the spearmen instead, which is interesting. It's fine though, because my King's Guard is there to protect them. Nothing to worry when the King's Guard's around. All I've got to worry about is spamming that spacebar, getting these units down. Oh wow, he's been killed, wow. They really are focusing on this line. Well, if that's what they want to do, two can play at that game. It's clearly the spearmen are getting targeted by my rock throwing units, and with the King's Guard coming into play, there's nothing they can do as we start to siege their base. You keep spamming these siege units. Very nice. Let's get a King's Guard in here. Yeah, we've got this. They seem to be refusing to attack the actual main base because of the people coming out, so it's not really getting very far. But once we can attack the main base, let's actually charge these units. Oh, look at that! that massive T. Absolutely beautiful. Now they're attacking the main base. It should be our victory easily. Look at them with the rocks going at their base. Wow. And with that, marks the death of the Orcs of the North. Nice going, humans. Let's use the money we've just acquired to almost max out our halberdier. But with that, we're going to go into taking on the Undead next in the Dead Plains. So, the Undead have Flailers and they have... Well, Flailers are their main... Oh, they have Warlords as well. Some very strong units. Oh gosh. Our horse is just much better than theirs, it seems. Let's see, Flailer versus King's... Oh, they don't have Warlords on this level, which is good. But Flailer versus Kingsguard, who's going to win? This is something I've wanted to see for a long time. Oh, that's not good at all. They seem to be really abusing the hell out of their... Wow. The Flailers are definitely very strong against Kingsguard, which is not good. Maybe we should try Hammermen, because they have more HP and can withstand quite a bit more. Unless the mage insta-deaths them, that is. That's fair enough, I guess. The Undead are not an easy race to beat, so... Yeah, you have to watch out for Flailers and Whirlers, but there's no Whirlers on this level, so let's see how the Hammermen do against the... Flailers. See if they can do much better. It seems like they just can't even get an attack in. They can't even get an attack in, so there's no point in even using them. This calls for desperate measures, I think. The spearmen spam down the middle. I don't want to come to this, but if I have to come to it, then I have to come to it. This is my final strat when it comes to resorting to winning levels. I just spear spam down the middle. If in doubt, spear spam the middle lanes. Very, very simple. Because usually you can get more progress than they can actually gain on you. So because they're just focusing on my other lanes right now, which is really, really good. Doesn't matter if they want to. Ooh, this is actually a perfect time to actually make it so they can lose a bit of progress. Well, not much here, because it's the spearmen are just gonna... Well, the Kingsguard are just gonna all die to the Flailers. But it's fine. Flailers can get through. We've got bigger fish to fry than these guys. Which we're getting units into the other side still. This should be ours in the bag, even though it was a difficult level. This isn't the... These guys aren't easy. They aren't going to be an easy race to deal with. But with that, our victory has been secured. GG. The Undead Dead Plains down. That's by the final upgrade for our mounted halberdier, and with that, I think most of the upgrades that we mainly need are done. So, with my next strat, I'm going to do for sieging the main base. I'm going to be buying the ladder men, and I'm going to be giving them sprint. And that's it for now. All they really need is sprint, really. But first of all, we've got to beat the dead marshes before we can take the Forest of the Damned. So here they do not have any form of special units, which means spam down the middle is honestly the way to do it, I guess. Oh, they have axemen though, so could be a problem. Axemen are really strong. As you can see, I'm absolutely annihilating. Right. Well, yeah. With this level specifically, you want to just go down the middle. You don't even want to bother with any of the other lanes because you're just going to get spammed by archers most likely. When they get close, you can bother with them, I guess. And when the other guys get close, you can bother with them as well. But otherwise, you just need to spam down the middle lane. Really, that's all you really need to do. As you can see, we're already pushing through. This should be our... Oh, we might get record time for this one, like. I'm not quite sure, though. We'll have to wait and see. This archer could screw us over. Also, look at these halberdier men as well. They seem to be spamming halberdier men, and the archers are doing a lot of damage. So, with that, I'm going to... Kingsguard charge, I think. So we can get a Kingsguard in every row. That should give us pretty much 100% chance of winning every single row here, every single row battle, which is what we want. They've charged their archers, but it's too late for them. We're too close, so the archers won't do very much. But perish to their Kingsguards. As you can see, look at that beautiful slaughter. Very, very nice. The middle row is getting absolutely dominated by the stacked up archers and everything, and that means a victory is ours. Very well played. Sayonara, skeletons. GG. Let's get the adamant upgrades. One might as well, so he doesn't die as quick. Now we'll be using a different strat on this time around for the. So I'll be Kingsguard. I'll be using a Kingsguard. I'll be using two Kingsguards actually, one after the other. Oh, they have Whirlers here. Let's see how Kingsguard do against Whirlers, as well as a Ladderman. Oh, I'm not quite sure they'll do very well here. Like, oh no, we managed to win against the Whirlers. Alright, the Whirlers aren't as much of a pain as the. Whirlers, so is the flailers, so that's pretty good. I think now that we have that going on, we can, as long as the ladderman gets his ladder up, that's the cue to start spamming. Perfect. Let's go for it. The ladders are up, which means it's time to start sieging the castle. Oh, the Whirlers are doing some business there. The Whirlers are really strong, so they're going to take out your units just like this, really. Surprised that one hasn't died yet. That last one lasted an inordinate amount of time, which isn't normal, but that's fine. I'm going to start using some Kingsguards and stuff to actually deal with these guys, I think. Make sure some Kingsguards are actually down so we can actually start sieging this castle. Our siege is ready, but we'll save it for when the archers get close. In comes a Whirler. Didn't last too long against my Kingsguard. Let's get ready to Kingsguard charge. Let's go. There we go. Okay, now we can finally start getting back into the main building. Start storming the place. Now that they're focusing on the other lanes as well. The AI in this has a bit of smartness to it. They will focus on the lane that you're focusing on, which is definitely good. They won't just place things randomly. It definitely is a pretty intelligent AI that they're using. Well, for 2009 standards anyway. But this strat is working pretty nicely to siege the base. And with that, there goes another skeleton charge of spearmen. Getting pretty lucky with charges here, definitely. There we go. Easy victory. The undead have been taken down. With only the mountain trolls and the demons left to go, we're obviously going to be taking on the mountain trolls first. Their speciality is the giant troll, and now the key to the giant troll is to just forget they exist. Literally, that's all you have to do. You just have to forget they exist because they are practically unkillable. Strongest unit in the game. You need the assassin to be able to beat them, which is a high elf unit. Obviously, that's the only race that can even get to use it. So we don't have the privilege of being able to run through the game like that. Otherwise, I would be using high elves to actually defeat the giants. But let's see if they actually even decide to summon in a giant. They usually will do at some point. What I've never seen them do though is use a giant charge. That's one thing I haven't seen the AI do before. The King's Guard actually died. Wow. Mountain trolls have got pretty strong swordsmen. But not as good as our King's swordsman though, so very nice. Spawn one down there, keep spawning them in around about the place. Wait for you to get close, spawn you in. We're getting bombarded with arrows there. Okay, it's fine. We managed to kill them before the archers could actually deal with them, which is pretty nice. Wow, wasn't expecting that. Okay, double King's Guard in there to deal with all of those guys down that middle one. There's a charge ready, so what I'm going to do is just get a nice spearman charge so we can get all of the units in there as quick as possible. Oh, they're rushing straight into base. It's very, very good. Exactly what I was after. Oh my, okay. And with that, victory is almost ours. I think that's another 3 more units. Another 2 more units need to cross into the base, which are down the middle. There are 2 King's Guard advancing, so pretty good. That makes the trolls defeated, which is interesting because they didn't use giant units, but hey, easy win for us, right? Easy win. Ooh, let's buy a magic caster because we just have the money to do so. They're not very good. Teleport. Light ball. Let's just buy it all, why not? Let's attack the mountain trolls again. This time they do not have the giant. Which is interesting. Let's just start using horses to actually deal with them. Because horses are nice and quick. And we can start sieging the place very, very quickly with horses. So there needs to be a King's Guard down bottom to deal with all of those spearmen. Otherwise we're fine. I might have to have another King's Guard because that might not be enough. 4 spearmen can be quite deadly, but there's no need to worry. We beat them with ease. Which is very good. Archers, they're summoning in archers, and they're completely wasting their power right now. Like the clubber, that's also kind of unique to the mountain trolls, but it's not really very good. It just knocks your unit over sometimes, but like the King's Guard can't be knocked over, so it doesn't even matter. Completely useless to us, so that's good. Oh, apparently it can be. They can be knocked over, but they just get back up pretty much instantly. Never mind. Fair enough. Oh, that one spinning down the middle. Come on, King's Guard. Lovely. Now you're dead. Now let's charge. Let's halberdier charge. That should get us a lot of progress on the base quite easily. Those two were down bottom were defeated though. But it's fine, because Kingsguard can go in there. There we go, all sorted. About 5 more units, and then we've beaten the mountain trolls' main area, and then it's on to attacking their castle, and then it's on to the demons, what you've all been waiting for. I will timestamp this video with all of the times when we beat certain races. So if you want to go through and have a look, how to actually beat the races, you can do so. This is on normal mode, however, but I'm sure it would work on other modes as well. Let's upgrade you fully. I think we can save money. Right, onto the base. So I'm going to go with the siege strat this time around because why not, right? Actually, no, I'm not. Actually, do I want to do that? Let's try and get a ladder up, and if we can get a ladder up, I'll go with the normal strat. Oh, we got a ladder up. Oh my gosh, well, that was very lucky. I guess we're going with the ladder strat. I was not expecting to get a ladder up so quickly. Oh, they've got long swordsmen as well. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. It should die relatively quickly to our strong units, like so. And then we can spam spearmen to get straight into their castle. Which is pretty good. This one might be even easier than I expected it to be, due to that lucky ladder getting put up at the start there, which is very nice. And Olding, if you're watching this, I would really hope you'd make another game. Put it on Steam or something. I would happily pay money for another Warlords game made by you. So honestly, you made my childhood with this game, so at least I could just give you a bit of money for it, right? That was probably the quickest siege of the trolls I've ever done. Wow. With that, the trolls are dead. And now we can move on to the demons, which we're going to start off with. Whew. They evolve, definitely. Right. The strat against the demons, I'm honestly not sure what the strat is. I'm going to summon in one King's Bane. Not King's Bane, King's Swords. I'm going to... So it's followed by lots of spearmen to like protect it. They have two unique units. They have the Spearmaster and they have the Giant Demon. Both you have to be wary of, definitely. Especially the Giant Demon, which they're clearly about to summon now, which makes me quite scared. So I'm gonna make different units, different lanes set up in case they do spawn in a Giant Demon somewhere. You'll get to see it. You'll get to see it here. There we go. I had a feeling it would be spawned in that lane. I don't think I'll be able to kill it with what I've got on the battlefield there, but we'll see. Oh wow, it actually did die. Well, we got really lucky there. Nicely done. Let's keep. Oh, they're doing another giant demon. So let's start preparing again. Usually you just want to ignore them, but I guess in this case we can go after them because it's fun, right? Oh, in that case I'm ignoring that one. 100%. Oh, they've got Spearmaster versus Kingsguard. Shouldn't be much of a problem for our Kingsguard. Yep, there we go. Easy done. We're going to ignore the Giant Demon completely. They are not something you want to deal with. You want to be dealing with, and they don't give much progress to the demons aside, so you might as well just ignore them. They're going for another one, which means I'm going to swap lanes again. That's the strat. Whenever you see them charging one up, you want to swap lanes straight away, because you know they're going to put it straight on your lane. Well, in that case, it got bamboozled. But that's fine because we can just go back to putting them on the lane we were already on. Oh, the swordsmen are getting bamboozling me there. King's Bane is going to be needed. Get ready to summon another King's Bane so we can help out the Spearmen. Spearmen are honestly the main unit of the game. You really only need Spearmen. Unless you're playing Men of the West, then you can use Shieldmen instead, which are even better than the Spearmen. The only race to have that, which is why I see them as the... We just got a giant demon charge. Wow, I've never seen that happen before. That's insane. We managed to kill one of them though, which is good, I guess. But they've just spawned in another one. It's pretty insane. We managed to kill it twice though, which is again insane. I was not expecting to be able to kill a giant demon. I also wasn't expecting them to charge us with giant demons. I guess we were doing so well that the game just thought, nah, let's just make them fight like 10 giant demons at once. Fair assumption, honestly. That's kind of how games should be. But that's the first time I've ever seen that, and to repay them back with it, we're going to go with... Oh, they've charged again. I don't think that's fair. Oh, and they've literally killed all of ours, and we didn't touch any of theirs. Wow. Well, this is backfiring hard because they're getting very lucky against us, but we're still beating them. I think we can bring this back. This is an example of a pretty unlucky level against the demons, so this should show you how to come back against them if they do end up charging you with giant demons and spamming them, and then charging you again but with horses, and your horses get wrecked, and so on and so forth. The spam is to just spam that spacebar. If you can hear me spamming spacebar, and just spam that spearman. That's the third charge they've got in this whole game, and I've only had one. That's interesting. It's a bit not exactly how it should be, but I'm going to try and hold out till the timer runs out, since that's kind of, at this point, that's all we can do. So I'm going to try and like actually stop these rows from getting through. So many I can stop them. I doubt I'll be able to stop very many of them. I'll try and stop this one up top. So far so good, we're still actually winning as long as our bar is further than theirs when the timer ends, which is the big red thingy in the middle. We've won. So the demons can't kill us forever. Even though they've gotten like 10 charges, we've still beaten them. Like so. Nice job. The demons have been defeated. As you can see, not exactly a great run for demons, but pretty good. On to... We'll go with Othok next. No giant demon to be wary of this time, which means we riot, we win. We can beat these guys. So let's just start spamming the usual King's Guard, because they are very, very OP. They managed to kill demons last time, so 2 of them as well, which is weird. I've not seen that happen before, so. They're spamming long swordsmen, that's interesting. Spearmasters as well. But I don't think they can really match up. Nah, they can't match up to my King's Guards at all, which is good, which is very, very good. This should be our victory. Unless anything goes in our favour, which at this point I don't think it can. I don't think anything else can beat us here. I'm gonna start summoning in spearmen because I feel that confident. Long swordsman against spearmen. Not a good matchup for the spearmen, but as long as they pile up, we should have no worries. Here I think I'm going to go with the sword, the mounted halberdiers to attack. As you can see, that we got a lot of progress added on there, and they're focusing us down the middle, which is not good. Which means we'll literally just have to bring out some super strong units. I'm going to spam King's Bones down the middle, because we can't defeat these many swordsmen on our own. This should be this make an easy defeat though. Look at that, nice and easy. Spawn one here to stop those guys from getting through. Like so. 3 more units I think and we should be good. Oh, that sorcerer just killed like 2 of our things with instant death. Wow. Oh, and they've managed to get that charge just now, but I don't think that's going to matter. Our King's Guard should get through the swordsman and get to the end. That doesn't even matter anyway, because we can just charge ourselves. GG demons, but we now own Orthoc. There's nothing you can do about it. GG. As I see, we've got a lot of gold here. Let's just start upgrading stuff to the max, I guess. Why not? I usually never bother doing this, but might as well do it now. It's fun. Right, that's 100%. Right, let's do this one here. So they have battle masters, they have spear masters, they have many interesting things this time around. Let's get some archers into just to defeat each other, I guess. Spearmaster versus Kingsguard. This will be a good matchup. See who wins. Well, that wasn't actually okay. There we go. The Kingsguard did actually beat the Spearmaster. Thought it would be unfair because there was another one coming in, but killed it before the other one arrived fully, so that's fine. Oh, they're going for giant demons, which is kind of sucky because that completely wrecks my little line of. Can I not? I think I might be able to do archers here. I think that might finish it off. I'll try a hammerman against them. Oh, the hammerman actually did. Wow, nice job, hammerman. You wrecked the giant demon. Nice job, bro. Why have I summoned in the siege unit there? I'm not quite sure why there's a siege unit there, but that's fine, I guess. Bro, we've got 1 more level to go after this, and then we've beaten the demons and won the game. And in only, so far, an hour and 20 minutes recording, so that's not too bad. And that's not a record for me, but definitely not too bad, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the playthrough of Human Alliance. I'm definitely going to be playing through with some more races. You can choose if you want, otherwise I'm just going to play who I kind of fancy playing. So, yeah. Right, time to do a charge. Mounted halberdier is the best charge in this case, because we just want to get them over to the other side, which all of them made it ease. 3 more units need to make it through, roughly. It's not going to happen when the horse is lying, that's for sure. horses just going to make it through because the horses are just that good. Actually, I should be spamming horses here. Let's spam horses to finish this level off. And GG, we win. The demons are no more when faced with the threat of the humans. They say humans are always the toughest to beat, and that's true. We've taken over the entirety of the world, and let's finally siege their castle, which they do. They have some interesting units. No giant demon, which is odd, but let's use the strat we've always been using to take down the demons' base. Oh, that didn't work. Let's use a planned strat against them. So let's wait for them to summon in something. Okay, no, the AI is just too OP. Let's see if we can catch them off guard. We've caught them off guard. Let's do this. This is where the victory comes in. Kingsguard, followed by Spearman to finish the actual. Wow, never mind the sorcerer just one shot the Kingsguard. That happens sometimes. She's gonna have to deal with it. We should be fine. The horse won't be able to do anything because there's a lot of units. The horse is really bad when there's a lot of units pried up. It'll die relatively fast. Well, that swordman was strong. Let's take over the demons and beat the game, I guess. This should be easy. Oh, there's a lot of units clumped up there. This will be a very satisfying one. They all jump over to the other side. Horses are truly saving them getting to the other side. These are really strong horses. Oh, I mean, charges don't do much on this specific mode, but fair enough. They seem to really like horses. They're just spamming horses, which is I don't know why. You see, AI sometimes breaks, maybe. I don't understand. Maybe it's written in the code somewhere. Fine though, we don't need to worry about that. All we need to worry about is winning and beating the demons. They should be getting wrecked here. Oh, here we go. Let's just summon in a nice charged spearman attack. So that means they'll actually start focusing on other lines now, so we can actually get the ones down the middle to go in. With that, we have beaten the demons. With peace came peace. That had been suppressed, and a feeling of calm descended on the land. The soldiers returned to their families, and, for the time being at least, life was good. And that was Warlords 2, Rise of the Demons, on normal mode with the human race. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want me to do a specific race, and you can always ask me to do it, and I will play as that specific race. But you'll probably be seeing another Warlords video from me at some point. These are tiring to make. They take about an hour and 30 minutes per run on normal mode. So, but they're a lot of fun. This game's a lot of fun. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I will let the outro play for a bit, just so you guys can see. I'll put my face away while it plays. that was the ending credits. Truly, that's going to be truly the end of the video now. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.